YouTube. Today is going to be a quick one. We're going to talk about weighing a load, what the load should weigh, and what we need to do to balance the load so that it's legal. So hang in there. So, look what I got. There we go. There we go. Beautiful Wyoming. Ubiest of the tubiest. The best YouTube subscribers on the planet. That's you. And I'm 50 plus. And today we're going to talk about scaling, or actually we're going to talk about what to do after you weigh a load. You got the measurement or the weights, and what's illegal and what's not. Okay? And plus one, Hector, he's over there. He's working on getting his paperwork squared away, but he's paying attention as well. But let me get something a little more solid to write with. Yes, I know. You know what? Let me fix that. How's that? That's a little better. All right. So, 80,000 pounds is the gross that these trucks can weigh, and that means the tractor, the trailer, and the load combined cannot weigh more than 80,000 pounds. And there's 3 sets of axles. There's the drives, the steers. And on the steers, we can put 12,000 pounds, okay? And then you have the drives that comes after them, and they can have 34,000 pounds. And then the trailer tandems, another 34,000 pounds. That adds up to 80,000 pounds, okay? You're going to get some people tell you, well, the stairs can have this, and the stairs, let me tell you something. This truck can do 80,000 pounds. 12 on the steers, 34 on the drives, 34 on the tandems. Now, is there some states that have different bridge laws and stuff like that? Well, yes. Yes, okay? But you need to stay legal. Note, that's what's legal, okay? If you add all 3 of those up, that equals 80,000 pounds. Okay, so steers 12,000, and then the drives 34,000, and the trailer tandems 34,000. Now let's say we put the truck on the scales, and on the scales we have 11,500 on the steers. We have 32,100 on the drives, and 34,980 on the trailer tandems, okay? We have a problem, correct? So we need to fix this, because we are obviously over on the trailer tandems, okay? The maximum we can have on there is 34,000. But we are 980 pounds too high on the trailer tandems, okay? If we move the trailer tandems forward towards the drives, we've moved them forward, we would be putting weight on those tandems. So obviously we're going to need to go backwards. We need to go back, okay? And in the trailer, the rails on the trailer is going to have a series of holes, and each one of those holes represents about 250 pounds, okay? So we know we're going to have to go a minimum on this 4 holes because we're going to get at least 1,000 because 750 is going to be not enough. So we got to go 1,000 pounds. And so what we're going to do is move the trailer tandems. We're going to slide them back. Okay. Now, it's not hard to do. However, it can be a pain to get the holes lined up and know when to stop. If you're driving, you have to get out, pull your rod, get back in the truck, and then you may even have to go back and forth a few times to get the trailer to release before you can slide. And you know, getting those holes, remembering which hole you have to reach can be a problem. Except this. This thing right here. This is a trailer tandem stop. Okay. You put that trailer tandem stop in hole number 5. So we're going to have 4 free holes, and then in hole number 5, we're going to put that trailer tandem stopper in there, and then we're going to slide until we bump up against that trailer tandem, and that's going to be a whole lot easier. Now, what I'm telling you right now, we're actually going to do it in the next video, okay? But right now, we're just going to talk about the theories and what things that we need to do to make that work, okay? So then, as we complete the slide, we should have, after we rescale, we should have moved 1,000 pounds from the trailer tandems to the drives. And that would mean we're at, I want to say 33.9 on the tandems, and then 32,100 on the drives, and the steers may have went up a little bit, but not by much, okay? Now, that one was really simple, really basic, not a real big deal. Let's say you have 34,000 on the trailer tandems, 34,500 on the drives, 11,000 on the steers. You got a problem because if it was high on the drives, you could slide the trailer tandems forward, which would put more weight on the trailer tandems and take it off the drives. But the trailer tandems is at 34,000, correct? Which means you can't put any more weight back there. The only place you can put that weight now is on the steers. And for that exercise, we're going to have to slide the 5th wheel. Also, something that we're going to do in the next video. Okay? But we're going to talk about, I wanted to get you guys a little bit of heads up on the theories of why we're going to do what we're going to do. Now, we're going to scale a load so that you guys can actually see an actual scale ticket. Okay? And that scale ticket, we may have to fudge it a little bit to make it, get it to a point where we have to slide the 5th wheel on this truck. Because on this truck, I figured out where I need to get that 5th wheel, where the vast majority of my loads would be legal. Okay, and you know, it's going to vary, but for the most part, since I've found out where I need to put it, I left it there, I have not had to move my 5th wheel again. And my loads are heavy, every one of them. Okay, I'm going to be 75,000 at least, every load, and hadn't had to move it again. So we're going to talk about where that, how to slide the trailer tandem, number 1. I mean the 5th wheel, number 1. That's what we're going to find out. And in situations like too heavy on the trailer, too heavy on the drives, and the weight's got to go somewhere. Someplace is either going to go off the truck at the shipper. They got to take some weight off, or you're going to have to move some to the drives. Okay, I mean to the steers. Taking in consideration where you are with fuel, I've had loads that I could only put a quarter tank of fuel in. Drive, down into the red pull over, get another quarter tank of fuel, drive again to the getting rig, get another quarter tank of fuel, and did that all the way to the shipper. It was because the fuel adds weight and it made me overgross. Those are tough loads to deal with, but you get them and you deal with them. Okay, but it's important that you know where your weights are and how to move them. Again, this was just an introduction type of video, but the one that I'm going to upload after this one tomorrow, it's going to have on it us going across the scale. We're going to have a live scale ticket. We're going to move the trailer tandems. You're going to see all of that. And we're going to move the fifth wheel. You're going to see us do that. Well, you can see Hector do it. You're just going to see me, standing around holding the camera. But as long as you get something out of it at the end of the day, we're doing good. Oh, and by the way, I guess I should at least let you see that he's, still alive.
What's up, everybody? How you doing, UBS out there? Take it easy.
He's doing his paperwork, and he's been doing a fantastic job. Yeah, he's been doing a fantastic job. And where are you sitting now? 100. About one.
I didn't complete today's because it might drive again later.
Oh, you
before
definitely
midnight.
Definitely.
So I'm at 124.
So yeah, so that means by the time we shut down early tomorrow, you'll be at 136. Is it 130? We at 120. What?
124.6.
Okay, so that means you'll get another 10 between the night and tomorrow when we park. So we're cooking right along.
Yeah, that's how you've been doing. We've been flying. Yeah. No nonsense. So if the next trainee, if you're not prepared to drive, don't come.
That's it. And I said in every one of my videos, I'm going to be moving. We're going to be running. And at sometimes it gets a little tough because you take us to Denver, and then I drive back, and we turn right around. Last night we didn't even go back to the yard. Last night I pulled into Denver to Salt Lake. I went to the Costco Center in Salt Lake, the DC, switched trailers and got this load we're running right now, and started to come back this way, and he had to take over from the distribution center and drive back. That's only 10 hours after he parked. So.
Yeah, but you did give me an option. You said, Hector, do you want to go back to the yard, or do you want to go to head to Denver? So I was like, let's keep it moving. Let's go.
There you go.
No yard.
There you go. Now when we got to Denver, we did have several hours between the time we got here and when the load needs to be delivered, and that's where we could get some sleep without the truck rocking and rolling. Okay, so we got a little bit of rest there, but now I'm gonna go on duty. I'm gonna take the load, finish the load to the shipper, which is only like 28 miles away from here, and then I'm gonna handle everything at the shipper, and then I'm gonna go to the next customer, which is only about 30 miles away, pick up the next load, and then that load goes back to Salt Lake, and then that's when Mr. Hector's gonna take over. He's gonna drive his 10. Do some night driving. You did some night driving, and did some night driving with a little bit of snow stuff, huh?
Yep, night driving, day driving, afternoon driving, twilight driving, whatever you want to call it, I'm doing it. So, whatever.
Hey, we're doing it, bro. We're making them wheels turn, burn some fuel. But, that's how we get done, so you can go solo. And it won't be much longer. I would imagine we'll be done on Friday, and then you'll be upgrading on probably Monday of next week. So this one's probably going to be the last week, but it's progress, baby.
Yep.
All right, deliver undistracted, and here's your boot. Yeah, boop.
Hi, this is Autumn, and I'm a recruiter here at Swift Transportation, and I would love to help you get your trucking career started. Please give me a call on the contact information that is going to display at the end of this video. My office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and then there's also a cell phone number you can text or that you can call if for after hours. I look forward to speaking with you. Just please make sure that you contact me before you do any inquiries online or call Swift at all. That way I can make sure that you are taken care of and I'm your recruiter.